Hi, my name is Jeff Drucker. This is CRJ306. This is about youth programs who help our future youth to become better than we are today. The nonprofit program I selected is the Orlando Dream Center. This program is like most of your programs where they help provide our youth the better program that they are today than what we had yesterday. Many of our issues that we see today are issues that have been around for hundreds of years and that we let continue to stop us from being better than what we are today. For instance, the issues facing minority today are the same issues that we've had before. They are the opportunity that they are given, even the race of their skin, the that they're built, and whoever, whatever they have set before them. Many times are, it's just not the race that we are, it's the opportunity that we're given based on birth. So, for instance, there are people who are born into rich societies, and they, once they are born, they are given every landslot of opportunity that you could ever imagine via the type of school that they go to and the opportunities that are presented to them. And then there's other people who maybe they didn't are not given those opportunities, such as people who are lower income, maybe don't have the opportunity to go to the best of schools, which puts them into a C grade elementary, C grade high school, and then they're not able to go to a high rated high school or college, which stops them from being what they actually want to be once they grow up. And that is either, it could be an athlete, it could be a, a doctor, lawyer, or it could just simply be a manager of a business. And that is facing them because they are not just a minority, but they are in the minority class because they are not able to be in the income level that is out there. Now, you have minorities who have faced the same troubles. However, it's based on the color of their skin, and they aren't able to have opportunity because, you know, according to our textbook, 1 in 6 male African Americans are likely to see prison, and 1 in 14 female African Americans are likely to see prison themselves. And this is a staggering number, which is aren't able for them to be able to, you know, be more than what they want to be. And once they see these numbers, and it's self-defeating to them. It's tough for them to understand that there's more to their life than those numbers. But once you see those numbers, you just are stuck. Now, a program I've chosen for to talk about is the Orlando Dream Center. And this is pretty significant because The Orlando Dream Center is just that. They're a program that sets together for minorities and kids the way to dream about the future. And that's something that we all forget about. It's the future. It's we pave our own paths and we determine how we would want our lives to go, and we can't sit there and not get help for it. Sometimes there's times that our lives are not going the way we want, and we just need that society or that organization to help us push us through it. And Orlando Dream Center is one of those that really sets us up for success. And one of their biggest takeaways is that they're going to be able to supply us with the knowledge and the support we need to get us out of those ruts, get families out of, poverty or off the streets, to set us up for success and set the families up for success, which then sets their kids up for success, allowing our lives to be easier and the kids' lives to be easier, which sets their mood swing better to allow them to, succeed. If you were to start off in the rut and you were a child, you would always seem like you were in that rut, and it would be hard for your family to help you out because they're trying to get you out of that rut, when in turn if they could get the child out of the rut, and that's what the organization's going to do, is get the child out of the rut, which is going to get them out of the rut, which is going to help the child succeed quicker in life. I found this program through the Orlando Magic Youth Foundation. This is a foundation who, it's a local organization, the Orlando Magic, which is a basketball team, and they provide funding to different organizations throughout Orlando, or throughout Florida, and they show the ability for the athletes to supply a way of life for these kids. And many kids, they look up to athletes or, movie stars and things like that to provide them a way of life. And with the Orlando Magic Youth Foundation, it supplies them a way of life to show how kids can, follow an athlete's way to a better life in a better direction. Sometimes there are many times that the direction is needed by parents, and the Orlando Magic Youth Foundation and the Orlando Dream Center provides this direction or this pathway to help the children set up for the best life that they can be given. And without programs like this, it's tough. It's allowing there to be no direction and no parental advisories that allow these companies and these kids to have a way of life, and the funding is through the Magic and through gifts and the organization, and donations from the fans, and quite honestly the ownership of the team, and the players and what the players are able to go out and get donations from, you know, not only themselves but beyond their names. Negative outcomes, there's not a lot of negative outcomes because, like there's there's always a benefit to helping these kids. Now, is there a benefit? Is there a negative outcome? Yeah, there's negative outcomes to everything. There's always a fact that kids could always get a negative feeling because maybe the money's given to them, or maybe they always feel that that athlete doesn't relate to me, and it is what it is, but these programs are needed to show how we can always be better and we can always feel alive, feel different things in our society.